Hi everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good night, happy time zone wherever you are. Welcome to the Academy. In a very short moment we'll go round and say hello to all of these fantastic players. But before we do, we have some important announcements. First of all, the first announcement is that social distancing is a lie. Distance socializing, and these are the tools. Discord, Twitter, and YouTube. Head over, come and say hi to us. Our Discord is growing daily, full of fantastic people who want to help you and talk to you and TTRPG with you and all the other good things. Head over there. It's great. You'll love it. Twitter is where you can find all of our social stuff. It used to be the place where I would say, send me a DM and I'll get you into a game. But we've kind of changed that for a sign-up sheet now, which is under sign-up in the chat there. So if you want to get involved, go and head over and check out our sign-up sheet. Also, check out YouTube. Thousands of hours of content to keep you entertained throughout your quarantine. Next, check out our sponsors. Mage Hand Press. If you like D&D and you like space. I see an O-Scrat. Love distance socialization. Okay, you can all hear me. Great, thank you. I was going to say for a second, like when I see something like O-Scrat in chat, I'm like, what's wrong? Okay. If you like D&D and you like space, check out Dark Matter. It's a hardback expansion for 5e. And it's absolutely fantastic. It has races, classes, backgrounds. It has class specializations. It has an expanded spell list. It has ships and ship combat. It's fantastic. Check it out. On Wednesdays at 6 p.m. EDT, we play their Faitholio expansion in Downside Up, DM'd by Mackenzie Lane DA. Also check out The Deck of Many. The Deck of Many, who are bringing out a brand new Kickstarter. They've just started announcing it, yes. This Kickstarter will include SRD spell cards from levels 6 to 9 and a full set of animated tarot cards. Like actual tarot cards. Head over to their website now. Head over to their website now and you can sign up to get notifications about when it goes live and all that good stuff. Very exciting. They are a donation reward for us today. You can donate to throw the Deck of Many at these wonderful players. Also, we play Humblewood on Thursdays, 6 p.m. EDT, DM by me. Also, check out Hero Forge. Hero Forge with all of the marvelous magical multi-hued minis for your miniature pleasure. There is... I don't know what. I need more M's. These are the products. You can see us playing with these on Wednesday at 2 p.m. EDT as we create minis on their virtual creator beta tool. Lots of fun. We've created a lot of minis. We've made Alice. I don't know what we're going to make this week, but it's going to be hype. You bet. Also, check out Dungeon Fog. Dungeon Fog for all of your map making needs. Head over there, check out their comprehensive, beautiful maps. As you update the map and add elements to it, the DM notes get updated for you. If you like the look of what you see using their free tool, you can upgrade to their premium tool using our special code for a 10% discount. Let's go around and say hello to all the players. Let's go anti-clockwise around the screen and start with Stella Luna.
Hello, hello! I am Stella Luna. I am a variety streamer here on Twitch. Today I will be playing Sigra. She is a half-elf bard and upper middle management. And last time she was trapped in a card. She's out now, thanks to the bravery of her companions, namely, this way, Chicanery. Applause, yay, woo!
Next around the screen, we welcome a familiar face. It's been a while. Thank you for joining us at short notice. Vera Says Dragons.
I will always join you if ever asked, Scrat. Hi, I'm Vera from Vera Says Dragons. I do TTRPG streaming all over the place at this point, which is getting weird and super fun. I'm here playing Kane Ekaros, who is most likely not going to have any clue what's going on, but that's half the fun.
Perfect. They know about as much as the rest of us. Next, joining us at even shorter notice, aka after we are live joining us short notice, Smallish Sam!
Hi, I'm Sammy. I'll be playing Parker Ranger. Yep.
Traditional Sammy intro. I've missed those. That was wonderful. That was good for my soul. Last, but most certainly not least, the wonderful Chantel B.
Hey, I am Chantel B. You can find me at Chantel B on Twitter. I stream games all the time, quite often at Do Respite. But I also write stuff, and I write blogs, and Chicanery's blog is starting to get busy.
It's so good.
It's starting to get busy. Chicanery is a changeling cleric who worships business and has been in a strange is in a strange competitive relationship with Seagra, and possibly is it a kobold, a rogue kobold? Something happened at the end of last game.
Why don't you tell us more about it? Stella. It was Stella this week.
Dang. Okay. We started off. I was like, wait, what? Okay. Last time we started off with hatching a plan to break Apple. Okay. I've written it down in my notes as opal, which is like a stone. And for some reason in my head, whenever I hear or would think about it, I just imagine the word and okay. Apple. We broke them out from the holes under Castle Never. It was quite an ordeal. We came up with a plan involving the local thieves guild. We had some inside help with that. And we managed to break out Apple. But also there was a Reaper, and Seagra got transported into a card spiritually and then was released. And we had to make an escape by going through the sewer. And we ended up in the Black Lake.
Yes. I especially enjoyed that part of Chicanery's blog. Maybe I should try a slip and slide sometime without poop. I'm paraphrasing, but that was fucking hilarious. The Black Lake. So called because it is where most of the city's sewers exit out to. Also, it's one of those lakes, if I recall correctly, that is more like a fjord in that it goes out to sea. So as you are all treading water, you can see the lighthouse sitting atop a cliff north of you. I can't remember if I gave you a plot hook to go there or not, or yet or not. So remind me if I need to.
Yes.
We need to go there.
We need to go there.
Do we
Seagra
remember
notices.
why we need to go there? Or?
Yeah. So the first time was Seagra had used a nat 20 for investigating something, and we also had information from Opal, I believe, saying Huber is connected to the lighthouse, maybe, or something like that. Seagra notices the lighthouse.
Yes. I remember now.
Yes.
It was Opal said they had a friend that stayed on the on a coastal fortress.
And we didn't know where that lighthouse was because we were new to town.
And you can see it's like 3 days march north.
Oh, that far? Oh, all right.
But, you know, your friends who prison break broke with you decide to split off. They're splitting off to get the heck out of Dodge, running on the lamb, avoiding the man. You need new recruits. Fortunately, you already have 2 recruits lined up for an interview. I didn't warn you all about this morning, did I? How do we think we're going to do this, Chicanery Seeker? Are we going to have, like, in-person interviews, or are you doing another Sending Stone meeting interview?
Maybe we send our former 2 recruits off to another direction, you know, to kind of split the heat in the moment and maybe scout out, find out more information of how things are going down in the Never area. And we do Sending Stone interviews from the lakeside.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
no, poop covered.
Hey. Seagra will cast Prestidigitation on you.
Okay.
Thank
You're
you.
gonna need to cast it more than fucking once, okay? This is gonna take you about, like... This is gonna be, like, you can only clean a foot square every 6 seconds. So, like, this is gonna take... You might as well have had a shower. Like...
But I much prefer the idea of Chicanery just does, like, the Cinderella turn, and by the time they're done turning, they're beautifully clean.
Seagra makes your hair extra fluffy.
Like it's plastered and then...
It's beautiful. It's glistening.
Yes. Perfect. Thank you.
My pleasure. We are going to need some assistance if we are going to... things.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Perhaps Edith might have some contact numbers that we can reach out to.
As if on call, your Sending Stone begins to ring. Diddle-doo-doo, diddle-doo-doo, diddle-doo-doo-doo.
Hello, this is Seagra the Unshakable.
Morning,
Cleanup Crew
dearie.
Incorporated. Oh, hello. How are you?
I have your 2 interviewees waiting on hold on another call. Do you want them one at a time or all at once?
Seagra holds out the Sending Stone to Chicanery. You deserve it. It is an honor to have slipped and slided with you.
Thank you. Give us both. We can take both.
Okay, you don't look like you're sitting at a desk.
No, it's a new form of interview. Walk and talk. Makes us look really busy.
Oh, that's almost catchy. Perhaps we could rename this to something like, I don't know, Walk and Talkins or something like that.
We'll have to think about it. Time to go for walkies. We'll keep talking. We'll discuss it.
You know, I actually knew the person who invented the Sending Stone. Name was Christopher.
Mr. Sending?
No, Christopher. He was always walking.
Oh.
Used to put
I
people
see.
on hold a lot. Anyway, I'll put them through. And Parker Ranger, Kane, you've both been brought onto this sending call for this Sending Stone interview. The latest thing out of the Wizarding colleges in Neverwinter, which is where you're currently based. Yeah, by the way, everyone, literally, Sammy came into this meeting like, what system are we playing? So we're deep-ending Sammy at least. At least Vera had an hour to put their character sheet together. You've both been brought into this Sending Stone call. And she comes back around to you in the meeting and goes, right, okay, they're ready for you. I'm going to connect the lines now. Are you both ready?
No.
Oh, dear.
but I mean, I guess you should just do it anyway.
Perfectly ready, thank you.
Okie dokie. Well, good luck. And there's like a moment where the call sort of like looks like it freezes a little bit. The sending stone goes grey. There's like a flashing light that goes across it a few times, and then you can see Chicanery and Seagra. Everyone, describe yourselves. What do you all look like?
Chicanery, Chicanery used to be dressed in a really sharp suit, but that sharp suit's no longer a sharp suit. It's sort of just standard tracksuit. There are no shoulder pads because they got taken away by a ruin card. But the afro is very floofed. And the way they hold themselves, they look like they are wearing a suit despite the fact they're not wearing a suit. And somehow, during the prestidigitation, you know the sharp lines you get in suit jackets and pants? That's in the tracksuit.
Oh my god, I love that so much.
I love this also. Yep.
And standing next to Chicanery is Seagra. Seagra has long, straight hair. She has the pointed ears of a half-elf, and you can see she is wearing a white leather suit, pressed sharp lines, and has double shoulder pads, one stacked on top of the other, and they are bladed. You see a metallic edge to them. Yes. Looks like serious business.
Kane is a periwinkle skinned drow with long white hair that is braided up. They have yellow eyes, and they are wearing a gray turtleneck and slacks, but they also have like leather armor across their chests and along the sides of their thighs, and they're just kind of standing there like, oh, hello.
Yeah, so Parker was not ready for the interview. He's tiefling, take your pick of color and all that stuff. It's a very illusory type of thing. And he's, deep in the woods in his ghillie suit.
Seagra points to Kane and says, I see you quite clearly, but is there a person in this one? All I see is a bunch of flowers and grass. Hello? Tap, tap, tap.
Like, pokes his head up and he's like, oh, hi! It's me, Parker. Are you guys walking? You guys must be very busy. Thank you for taking the interview while you're so busy.
You're welcome. You're very welcome.
Is this a custom where you are from?
It is now.
Oh, new traditions. That's exciting.
Yes.
Business never sleeps. Or sits.
That's very true.
Now, tell me, have you ever been on a slip and slide?
I am new to common. I am not sure what you are saying.
Have you ever slid down a poop chute?
No.
There's a part of me that's glad and a part of me that's sad for you.
I have fallen into a pile of corpses. Does that count?
Chicanery pretends to take a note. Because they're moving, they can't. So they pretend.
Who's holding this? Who's holding the sending stone as you two are walking?
I think Seagra would. Just to be like super obnoxious. And it's a little too close to the both of us. So we're like super zoomed in.
It's just
It's just, it looks like two heads right next to each other. And that's like the whole field of view.
And you, Parker Ranger.
I mean, I am literally lying in a pile of poop right now, so gotta say yes.
Was that a choice? Or did it just turn out that way?
No comment.
I respect your lack of comment.
Indiscretion can be important sometimes. Very nice.
Do you like toast?
I mean, I'm toasty now.
Are you lying in warm poop?
No, I'm more my suit is very hot. But it's not an unfair assumption.
Thank you.
Toast is very good, yes.
What do you put on it?
Butter and jam?
Acceptable choice. Seagra?
If you could be any animal, what animal would you want to be?
A bearded dragon.
And why?
Because you can just sit in the sun all day and the sun doesn't make you want to die.
Would you want to be just a normal dragon?
A bearded dragon.
The beard
Normal
is important.
dragons are too big. The beard is important.
Chicanery grows a beard. I understand.
You do.
The beard falls off.
Oh, that is tragic. I am so sorry for your affliction.
It's okay. I'll work on it.
I am sure that you will find a cure.
The beard grows back. This time it stays.
No.
Parker. What?
No, nothing. I would be, gosh, you're asking me? I would want to be whatever animal that made this beautiful mess that I'm lying in. Because I want people to see what a beautiful mess I am.
I see. You're hired. You're both hired. But never be a beautiful mess around me. It's too much.
Oh, thank you.
No guarantees.
And as if they were listening into the call, which they may well have been, Edith sort of appears at the bottom of the screen. We've now got a screen management issue as well. Okay, well, I'll pull you all into induction. We'll get you ready for adventuring in no time. And behind her there is a green screen. which suddenly lights up with the words, "Welcome to the cleanup crew." And I need to get the actual slides off of Jenna so I can recreate this. That would be amazing. If I could do it in my own background. I'd have to like make myself smaller or we'd work it out. We'd get there. Yeah, I could set up a second scene the next. Yeah, we could totally do this. Okay. And they welcome to the cleanup crew. Now, armor and weapons are provided. Chicanery and Segra will make sure that they have whatever weapons you request on their way into the when you meet them on the coast of Neverwinter. Please make sure you're wearing the correct PPE at all times. Your insurance, it's vital for insurance purposes that you're wearing the correct PPE. Otherwise, you may not be able to make a claim in the event of misfortune. You will be charged for damages, however, so please do try to take care of the armor and weapons. Regular wear and tear is fine, but damages outside of that may come out of your pay. And now you're going to be going to dungeons, temples, dangerous areas, and so you should be on the lookout for danger. And the most common source of danger is... Click goes to a picture of like a barbarian with a horned helmet, an axe in one hand, and a mana potion in the other. Other adventurers. Be on the lookout for active adventurers where you are questing, okay? Signs that there may be active adventurers in your vicinity are as follows. Click. There's a picture of a door and a jar next to each other. Unlocked doors. They may be... unlocked doors are a sure sign that adventurers are around who will try and give you keys to any doors that you should be unlocking on official business. Click. Picture of a leg and a bear trap. Watch out for sprung traps, a sure sign that adventurers are around. Also, sometimes at the same time, you may find, click, dead adventurers. Picture of an adventurer, crosses for eyes, and like they're laying on the ground. They've got a tail and horns like painted on afterwards. Now, don't be fooled. Adventuring parties have no shame in leaving their dead behind to collect on the way out of the area, if at all. So if you find one dead adventurer, it may well mean that there are more adventurers in the dungeon ahead of you. Also look out for bloodstains, trails, discarded limbs, all of these sorts of things. Now, also on the matter of discarded limbs, look out for scattered holy symbols or religious artifacts. Discarded holy symbols are a sure sign of a paladin or maybe a cleric losing their cool. So that's another sign that there could be people around alongside other material components for spells. Please note, your insurance does not cover magical items. So try not to handle any magical or cursed items. The correct procedure, chicanery will have a bunch of ribbons with them. The correct procedure will be just to tie a ribbon around the item and mark it for collection later. All accidents, incidents, and damages should be reported to the incident logbook, which I have here. So report them back to me. I'm actually working on a sending stone form. Okay, I'm making it with the use of spiders. I'm thinking of calling it a web form. You can fill in this web form, and I will update the incident logbook for you. This is your first adventure, so have fun, but be careful. Are there any questions?
Am I free to use enemy adventurers as target practice?
Well, that is a source of danger. We recommend, if you see other adventurers, to simply raise your hands and say, I'm not worth XP.
So not target practice.
Well, if you think that you can, if you take out another adventurer, you may well get experience yourself. It's difficult to say. You be the judge. Yes.
I can do this, thank you.
Any more? Fantastic. Well then, You'll meet Chicanery and Seagra in a few days. Good luck and welcome to the cleanup crew. And we will time skip forward 3 days as you all stand in front of a tower together for the first time. You meet at the tower. Ta-da!
Would Chicanery want to stop by maybe a outfitter along the way?
Yes. Chicanery needs a tailor.
As soon as we step in, Seagra flashes her Omex card. It's got a little tiny picture of Omendran on the front.
Is it one of those sort of ones where you tilt it and it makes him smile and point?
Yeah, it goes.
Yes. I appreciate.
It's all me.
Chicanery.
Whatever you want.
I need shoulder pads. I need to assert my authority.
We have to look good for our new recruits.
Yes. And with that, a bright purple suit with big old shoulder pads that will neatly be tucked underneath leather armor. And Chicanery is ready to go.
Awesome. We would probably try to get there early, I think. That way we can be waiting for them. And as they approach, Seagra is busy on her sending stone, reading through, sending emails, responding with the letter K. Send.
An entire sending spell and just K.
Or an occasional keep me posted.
Are you that manager though that doesn't say the full keep me posted, just does the KMP?
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of my emails are acronyms that I've made up.
I once knew a factory manager, and this is a real life story, a factory manager who had signed so many leaving cards because we had such a high turnover of staff all the time that he literally used to sign leaving cards with ATB. All the best. ATB. Done.
That's awful, and Seagra totally does that.
Yes. That's Seagra energy right there. So then we head to the lighthouse.
As you approach the lighthouse, you can see that on the beach, just behind the lighthouse, there are 3 large tents. It seems to be set up as temporary lodgings. Looks as though there might have been maybe a fight here a few days ago. It's sort of spread out on the sand is some broken weapons. You can see some of the canvas of the tents has been slashed. And through those holes you can see perhaps some peaks of mundane furniture. All of the tents feature the Dran Enterprises logo scrawled onto them in chalk. That double D.
Is it a sort of sprawl that looks like the elaborate, deliberate kind of thing, or something more hasty?
It looks like the same deliberate, elaborate double D that you saw on the manor all the way back in Philander. Vandalin. I know the name of these towns.
Seagra points at the DD and says helpfully to the 2 characters that probably don't know anything about what's going on.
Yes. Dran Enterprises. They have been posing as the cleanup crew, and they are our rival entrepreneurial organization.
So this means that they must be taken out, yes?
Yes.
Ultimately, yes.
Good to know. Target practice.
Yes. Be careful what you target.
Oh, always.
XPs are hard to come by.
That is why you target the soft spots.
Now I'm imagining adventurers just kind of are Sonic and you just bop them and coins come. Anyway.
Perhaps we
Well, we've
should look around, see if we find any clues.
An investigation. Yes, that sounds smart.
Yes.
In these tents, there doesn't seem to be anyone around.
Are there any footprints?
Yes. There are footprints, but no one around.
Are there any bodies?
No.
Is there any blood?
Yes.
I have found proof of life and or death.
Good work.
Thank you.
We will be sure to put this in your performance review, both of you.
Do you think, perhaps, that what happened is they came here and did these things and then were chased off already by someone else? Or perhaps that they did all of this and then there was suddenly civil war between their own forces?
Yes.
I am not sure which you are saying yes to.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
I do not understand this country.
I don't either, to be honest.
Oh, you are a foreigner too?
No.
Oh. This does not fill me with hope.
Probably best not to have any to start with. You can only go up from there.
This is wise advice. I will remember.
You're welcome. Let's, Hello?
When in
No
doubt,
one
shout
answers
help.
your calls. No one answers your calls.
Seegra will.
If you'd like to look around, sorry, I was just sorting out the Wild Magic Search. If you'd like to look around, feel free to give me some investigation checks. And thank you very much, everyone. The Wild Magic Surges are now locked and loaded. The vote is open in the Twitch chat. Let's see them votes. Which Wild Magic Surge would you all like to see?
Oh my god, these options. Seegra, embarrassed, is busy looking at her sending stone and being totally unhelpful right now.
Okay, okay. Boom. So while everyone else is sort of scrabbling around, on 11s and 9s you don't find a lot. It seems as though someone has searched this place before. Someone else has done a search. There isn't a lot here. You can pick that up. Parker Ranger. You know what tracks look like. This place has been raided. However, what they didn't spot was a chest lying just a little way in the sand, as though it had been buried to keep it hidden.
Oh, hey guys, look, a chest. And I don't mean mine.
Congratulations. What's inside?
It is locked.
I don't know. There's a lock here. Do you want... Do any of you want to open the lock?
Can anybody pick locks? I cannot pick locks. I can just smash locks.
That might be best.
I am going to smash the lock.
Chicanery is just a little bit sad for a moment. But then they perk up, it's fine.
Roll me a strength check, Kane.
Oh, I was gonna hit it with my glaive.
I think even if you hit it with your glaive, it'll still be a strength check. We have a tie on the surge list. Oh, thank God someone broke it.
Okay, strength check. Strength.
Oh boy. Okay, so as you hit this lock, you feel the whole lid, hinges, lock, everything shift. The thing topples over, and you hear a shattering sound from inside. Can you please roll me 1d4?
Sure thing.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
For me or for you?
For you, that's
Oh,
good for
yay.
you. Now, roll me another d4. You don't want to roll a 1. That's the only
Cool.
number you don't want to roll.
Okay.
It's fine. Red liquid spills out of the chest into the sand. Inside, you can see 2 dented, but not badly broken, potions of healing. Looks as though this broken vial might have been a 3rd potion of healing. There is another potion in there with like a yellowy liquid inside it, sort of golden coloured liquid. Definitely a potion, not like a whiskey or anything like that. It definitely looks like a potion bottle. You can also see 500 silver pieces and a bag of gems.
Parker, you have found good things.
In retrospect, it's probably really lucky because we didn't really think about whether or not it would be trapped.
I was hoping that if it was trapped, me smashing it would smash the trap.
I was gonna say, that was a chance. I figured it was probably trapped. Which is why I didn't open it myself.
Wise. So very wise.
If it means keeping you safe, I am okay suffering a trap.
I'm glad you feel that way. So do I. About you keeping me safe.
I had a feeling that was what you meant. But look, goodies!
Can chicanery just tap where that red liquid went and taste it?
Sure.
Is it a healing potion that's just sort of spilled out across the floor, or is that the trap?
It was in fact a healing potion that had spilled into the sand.
Oh well, you win some, you lose some.
It could have been worse. You had a chance to break all the potions. The first D4 you rolled was how many potions broke.
What was the second one?
Which one?
Gotcha.
Thank you, Aniksta, gifting goodies in chat over here. We've got a nat 20 for Kane and an advantage for Parker. Also, thank you very much for the votes, everyone. And I see some of you donated bits and channel points for that vote as well. Thank you very much. That will come into play. What would you all like to do? You're on a beach. You found a chest right outside the lighthouse.
Perhaps whoever gets hurt the most out of us, since I do not know how all of you function, should take the healing potions. I can heal myself, so.
I don't function, so
Seagra hands you one of the healing potions.
Parker is all of us.
Yeah. Big relatable energy.
So
Yeah.
relatable.
who says you play yourself?
When you wake up, Sammy, early to play D&D with you.
So Seagra will give the gold potion to Kane and the other healing potion to Chicanery. And we'll pick up the rest of the gems and silver and says,
We will distribute this after the lighthouse. Perhaps we should move our investigation there.
Sounds wise.
I agree. DM, from just looking at this and scrutinizing it, is there any way I can identify what kind of potion this is?
Sure, give me an Arcana or history check if you feel like you may have seen a lot of potions in your past.
Probably has seen a bunch of potions. I don't know anything.
Kind of looks a little yellow. Who knows what people put in this bottle?
It matches my eyes. I'll put it away.
Beautiful.
Thank you. I grew them myself.
Thank you, Hawkeye, for gifting those advantages there, and nat 20s to Sammy.
You grew your eyes.
Guess? Did we not all grow our eyes as we were forming as people?
I never thought about it that way.
you see Seagra looking at Chicanery with a sense of wonder.
I wonder, you know how you did the thing with the beard? Can you do that with eyeballs?
You want me to make them fall out?
No! Heavens no! More eyeballs.
You want more eyeballs?
I was just thinking.
You see Seagra just blushing. She just seems entirely...
We should go check out the lighthouse.
Chicanery's eyes go grey.
Do we know what might be in the lighthouse at all? Do we have any information about it?
You know?
You know, you're in Neverwinter, right? There's a lighthouse. Things don't crash into the rocks. Lighthouse seems to work. This lighthouse is not balked. Good lighthouse. Doesn't break things. Shines light.
What is the outwardly state of the lighthouse? Does it seem to be in disrepair, well maintained?
Okay, so the lighthouse is old, okay? Now, hang a minute, let's have a look at it. So you may remember that it's 70 foot tall, okay? It's a 70 foot tall cylindrical tower of mortared stone, and 2 years before that, you may remember Omendran telling you that 2 years before that, the Order of the Stout Half Pint had been operating in Neverwinter, and at some point, Edith or Omin would have sent you a message to say that this was their base. But that was then. They couldn't keep up their payments on their franchise for their Acquisitions Incorporated, and it's still owned by them, but there doesn't seem to be anyone around. It looks as though this place has been undertaking recurring renovations, though, since they moved in 2 years ago. Okay? It looks dark inside. There's a big door. When, like, places are going for that grand portal effect, the barred door with, like, wood and, like, ye olde door. You know the one? Like, if I was to get out, like, a Hero Quest cardboard pop-out door. Stone archway, Very strong archways.
So what you're telling us is there's a door.
There's a door.
I think there's a door.
there might possibly be a door involved here.
Yes. It looks kind
Sort
of
of
old.
if
Looks
you
like
took-
it's a fixer-upper.
Is
Someone
it
has
barred?
been fixer-upping. It is not barred, but there is a lock on the door.
What color is the door? The color of a door says a lot about the people inside.
Ah, well, interesting. The door is actually kind of shiny. It is wood, but it looks as though it's fossilized wood. So more like stone.
Oh, that's a tough door.
Do we have 10 minutes?
I see no one chasing us.
Good. Chicanery is going to spend a solid 10 minutes sort of praying to business, which takes the form of a Rolodex and just skimming through and looking for, detecting magic through, seeing if this the spell of this door on this door, if there is a spell on this door, what most matches a card that's in their Rolodex.
So, as you're flicking through your business cards,
Yep.
see all of these different things coming out. There's like a locksmith, but operates in Waterdeep. The card's 5 years old.
No.
Going
No,
through,
no.
you can see the Arcanist Locktivist. Magical door opening services. On speed dial. Just put free open up into your sending stone as a spell component.
Yes.
Card also 3 years old.
Oh, no, that's not it.
As all Rolodexes are, right? They're just full of old cards. Like, that's...
Never anything new or useful.
Yeah.
But using the spell, though, detect magic. Do I detect any magic? Do any of these 3-year-old, 5-year-old, potentially 10-year-old cards actually yield any similarity to magic that may or may not be in this fossilized door?
There is no magic on the door.
I don't know this door.
I could try to smash the lock again.
Chicanery takes several steps back. Go ahead.
While Chicanery's been taking this 10 minutes to cast things, you all were asking how it looked. Would any of you like to make a checks out of that? Investigation, perception, things like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Question, am I in full sunlight right now?
Yeah, but racial disabilities like that are bullshit, so...
Cool. I'm down with that.
Yeah, carry on, make your checks. Wow! Sammy... Parker Ranger notices a strange mollusk on a rock nearby.
I would like to pick it up, please.
You totally can. It seems to be a very decorated shell. This is like a hermit crab. You found a hermit crab.
I'm so excited. I put it on. It's on my shoulder.
Fully distracted, Parker Ranger notices nothing about the door. Stella Luna and Vera, I'm reading the Roll20 sheet. I should be saying Segra and Kane. On your investigation check, both of you... Well, Segra, you notice some wires leading from the lock, like spider webbing out into the hinges around, into the stonework, into that arch. And Kane, way up high, 70 feet up, you spot a ballista loaded with not one big bolt, but what looks like a bundle of 1,000 arrows. Any of you read Terry Pratchett? You know Detritus's gun? The ballista? Yeah. That's what it looks like. If y'all don't have a visual, I can't do better than that.
Hello, friends. This is a death trap.
Shh. I'm checking the Rolodex.
Chicanery, look up.
Shh. Checking
No.
the Rolodex.
I cover the Rolodex.
What are you doing?
up.
Oh. That's a problem.
Yes, this is a problem. Please help us to fix problem.
It's
Okay.
alright. It's alright. I've got this. Please step away.
Chicanery takes more steps back.
Same.
Segra casts a spell, and you see a flick of her wrist summons some flower petals. They look like little roses, and they glisten in the air and then begin to take the shape of a hand. She casts Mage Hand, and she tries to vigorously turn the door knob while standing 30 feet away from the door.
This is fine. On a 16 investigation, this seems like a perfectly sensible thing to do. However, Kane, on your 20 investigation, you realize that standing 30 feet back isn't going to help here. That ballista is going to hit this... By the time it's come down 70 feet with the spread of the shot, like, this is with gravity as well. That's going to add falling damage. This is gonna be a disaster. This is gonna be an absolute mess. However, Seagra, as your mage hand rattles the door, that's all that happens. The lock doesn't move. It just you know when people rattle locks.
Sigra,
Yes.
please look at the ballista again.
Okay.
Do you really think that 30 feet is far enough away that this thing will still not pulverize you? Because I can tell you, it is not.
Oh. Yes.
You need to find a way to set that on fire.
I didn't know that you were an engineer. Edith failed to mention that. Okay, yes. Does anybody have any fire?
Well, I have missiles.
Everybody get as far back as possible, which is more than 30 feet. And then, chicanery, perhaps use your missiles to try and destroy that.
This is something I can do.
See? Better plan. And then I'm just gonna start hurting them like I'm hurting cats.
Oh, if you're gonna hurt us like you're hurting cats, chicanery's just gonna wander off in a random direction so that you have something to hurt.
Nope, no chicanery. We go this way.
Do you want to see my crab?
You're what?
You have crabs.
I mean, that's another story. No, look, my crab.
I see you have a pet. This is good.
Yeah.
Pets give life purpose.
Crabs and poop.
I have some concerns with your fixation on poop. I feel like perhaps you should speak to someone about this fixation that you have. Perhaps you should go and speak to the HR of Cleanup Incorporated. It is just a thought.
Chicanery makes a note to contact Edith for some therapy. You're right. Okay. Is everybody ready?
Seagra will gently pat you on the shoulder and say,
You've got this.
and she will cast Bardic Inspiration on you.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Feel inspired bardically.
Nice, I'll take it. And then cast Magic Missile. We're 120 feet back because that's the range of Magic Missile.
That's not fire damage, right? That's force damage.
I mean, yeah, it's force damage. But I'm hoping that, like, I can trigger it and then, like, push it. You know, like, boof.
Well, let's see how much damage this does. Roll me your missiles magically. Okay, that's fairly solid damage. Have a quick check here. So, your target for Magic Missile is a creature. You create free glowing darts of force magic. Each dart hits a creature of your choice. So, you can't aim these so well, so I'll let you still use it. But to land those, okay. I want to see some spell attacks. Ranged spell attacks, please. Because you actually have to aim them. They don't home, like normal.
What is this business?
Rude, isn't it? How rude.
Tis very.
Okay, 8 damage, nice.
Okay.
First one, 8 damage.
Okay.
Second one hits, yeah. Okay, yeah, they all hit just fine. Bam. The first one strikes this ballista and it rocks over to the side. coming off of its axle and pointing upwards, up the beach. Kind of like back towards the rock line there. There wasn't really anything there. Should be fine. There was a bit of forest. That's where Parker Ranger was hanging out, right? The next force bolt knocks it sort of hanging off of the tower, and it sort of swings round, kind of like pointing your way-ish. The third bolt hits it on the back, swinging it around as though it's pointing out towards the sea. And also, at this point, the wire trips, the thread snaps, the ballista looses. You hear the terrible sound of the string as it makes that whip noise. The ballista fires the arrows, which are all bundled together. As they are fired, they all strain against each other and begin to break up. They break up more until there's just small shards of arrow and arrowhead firing out towards the sea. The sheer friction of this event causes all of the arrows to catch fire, and this fireball launches out towards the sea. Shortly afterwards, you hear a small and you see the sea surge a few minutes later.
Seeger starts clapping.
This is why I said 30 feet was not enough. This is why.
Good work.
Out to sea.
Oh, team. Oh,
From the
no.
sea, you hear the following sound carried on a ship's whistle. And you can see coming around the bay a ship now on fire.
Oh, that's a problem. That's a problem.
Isn't it
Henry puts their hands in their...
Oh. I was gonna say, isn't it ironic that a ship is on fire in the sea where they're surrounded by water?
I mean, they could probably just jump overboard.
If any of you are
Food
looking
for
out that
thought.
way, people are desperately, like, you see people lowering barrels into the sea and hoisting them up. People are grabbing buckets and running around trying to put out fires. You can see other people, it seems like they might have taken on water as well. As they're like, sort of, some people are trying to get water out. Or maybe the water that's trying to put out the fires is simply causing the shit. There's a mess on there. People are throwing the water around. There's a lot of chaos on that ship.
Oh, that's
Secret.
not good.
He's like, ooh, takes a picture with her sending stone.
Chicanery puts their hands in their pockets and just starts whistling.
Is there nothing we can do to help?
This is all I've got. And she just like casts prestidigitation. You just see like poof, little flower petals floating around her.
Oh, I can't really help much beyond that.
Oh, this is a problem. Oh,
Is it-
I
is it-
just hit things and then make my hits hurt harder than they should.
Is it daytime or nighttime?
It's, do you know what? What time would you like it to be?
Well, I mean, it depends on how far away the ship is. If it's 120 feet or less, then I'll just send some dancing lights out to help. And just, like, float them around so they can at least see what's happening.
I mean, what time would you have approached the lighthouse? It's really up to you what time you would have started all this.
I feel like probably afternoon.
Afternoon, yeah, so afternoon, maybe late afternoon. They could probably see okay. The dancing lights might not. You know, they might.
Oh, you know what? I'll set up the dancing lights so that they sort of guide people to help. Sort of like a runway.
Do your dancing lights still look like the flickering fluorescent light bulbs in office
Yes.
buildings?
Yes.
So we've got a lighthouse here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lighthouse is usually positioned so that ships don't sail too close to the rocks.
Mm-hmm.
This ship is outside to sea. You want to build a runway to go where?
Oh no, it's more so that people on land notice that there are people at sea that need help.
I
So
see.
it's like
I see. Got it.
aiming light to them to be like, so people go, why are there fluorescent lights up there? And then look in the direction of them and see that there is a ship on fire.
I can help. I can also cast dancing lights.
There we go.
The illusion is doubled. This isn't in the city or anything though, so you've created some dancing lights over towards the forest. Hopefully people will see that. What more can you do? This is out of contract.
I did what I could.
Oh boy. Anyway, shall we try and break open the door now that there's not certain death?
Yes.
I would like to attempt to destroy the lock again.
Please do.
Okay.
With
What
that
is happening?
20 strength, you smash the lock off of this door. The wires like snap back like they're on like they've been held taut. They all fly into the door around. You hear a click, then a sound of like a ball rolling and falling in a bucket. Then
I would like to run.
then you hear like another like thing as though like maybe something like a boot has kicked a stick, and then a sound of like a thing, maybe a cage rattling down a pole, and then like there's a sound of like a marble running through a drain pipe, and then the sound of like a flour bag hitting the ground as a like and the whirring of a pulley as a rope goes flying, and then the very, very perceptive of you might hear a click from the rooftop. The door is open. Oh,
Okay.
Sammy, Parker Ranger, while they're keeping their eye out for hermit crabs, they will see, perhaps they see, they'll definitely see this as the ship's problems get 10 times worse. A large rock sitting along the seabed gets up. This is a hermit kraken, and it goes towards the ship and starts like climbing onto the ship.
I kind of just like, okay, Mr. Krabs, I say to my new hermit crab friend, and I'm like, you gotta go protect them, please. I don't know if he moves or not, but I asked him to. I asked very nicely.
Do you have like speak with animals or any abilities
Nope.
like that? Nope. Okay. You put him on the ground. The hermit crab sort of slowly begins doing that kind of walk that they do with the bent legs. Are they heading towards the ship? Possibly.
Yeah, I think they are. Like, that's what
Yeah.
Parker chooses to think. Okay. Well, don't worry, guys. I got it handled.
Got what handled?
Oh, I wasn't very assertive in my pointing of this out.
It seems the SOS whistle has been abandoned now. People are just screaming for help. Like, the Kraken is... They're not on fire anymore. The Kraken envelops the thing and starts crawling into the lower decks.
Should we help somehow?
Yes!
The door opens.
That
the door opens, revealing it's a square room carved into the base of the promontory. A circular staircase spirals upward. The area has been emptied of furniture, but a number of parchments and maps are tacked onto the walls. The corpse of a halfling is sprawled beneath one of those maps. It isn't moving. However, the spectral halfling hanging motionless in the air above it is very much in motion as it drifts towards you, moaning.
Oh, this was a big factor in my last job.
Hello.
Hello.
Your answer to this question determines the response. Are you a nice ghost or a mean ghost?
And 1 round has passed since you opened the door. Everyone, please roll initiative. Would someone mind tracking initiative for me? I'd be very grateful. Okay, so first in the initiative order is me. Isn't that nice when that happens? Hang on, I'm desperately trying to update the music, but I can't remember the name of the damn track. Isn't that the worst? It'll come to me. Okay, so this thing is gonna move in. Oh boy. Well, the creature, it's going to materialize into the material plane and strike the first of you into the building. Now, would I be wrong in thinking that Kane might have stumbled into this building?
You would not be wrong.
Does a 21 hit you, Kane?
Yes!
Please take 19 necrotic damage.
Okay.
How's Kane looking?
On a scale of 1 to 29, I'm about a 10.
Good. So, next in the turn order, it seems to be chicanery.
Chicanery is going to be the next into the building. And chicanery is going to... I can't do that. I can't do both things that I want to do. Yes, I can. Going to cast Spiritual Weapon, which will look like a beautiful ballpoint pen, and try to thwack the ghost.
I love this.
Does a 22 hit a ghost?
The 22 will hit the ghost. Yes.
Hey. So that's 7 force damage on a ghost. And then use the action. Use the cantrip action, Toll the Dead.
Oh.
And that. Oh. Yes. Oh, okay. Roll 20. Schwanky. That is a DC 13 save, please.
Ooh. It doesn't bother to save as your necrotic damage washes over it, unaffecting.
You will hear my call. Why do you not hear my call?
It's already dead.
Why didn't you say that before?
It's a ghost.
I bopped it with my pen.
The pen bop did hurt it. You did take as you popped it with the pen.
Yeah. That will be Henry's turn.
Okay, so next in the order is Parker.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna be very unconventional here. And, can I stay outside and still see the ghost?
You can, yeah.
I would like to cast Hunter's Mark and then fire an arrow at it, please.
By all means.
I
As
don't
I
know
said,
if
it's a
this is gonna
big
work.
door. Yeah, big door.
Okay. Oh, wonderful. There's my roll.
Well, the 10, unfortunately, isn't going to hit the creature. The bolt lands solidly into one of the maps behind, making map makers all across the continent groan for no reason.
Oh, perfect. You know, it's a very successful turn, honestly.
Could be worse, right? Anything else on your turn?
Good.
Good. Okay, next in the turn order then is Kane.
So, I'm hurting. However, I'm more angry than I am hurting. So I'm gonna hit this thing, and I'm gonna unload a Divine Smite into it. So,
Okay. Do you want to
First
call that
we have-
before you roll the damage? Before you roll the hit?
No,
Okay.
like if it hits, that's happening. So, glaive. No, that means let me attack, please. 13.
Your glaive spins in your hand
Dang
and
it.
strikes the ghost.
Oh, phew. Okay, so the glaive damage is 10 slashing. And then we gonna do 2d8 of radiant damage.
Okay, okay.
Which is gonna be 11.
The creature looks hurt. It stumbles backwards as you hit it, falling like as ghosts may do. Sort of clumsily falls onto its onto its bottom, but like in the air, and then like gets off and brushes itself off and like nah, carries on.
May yourself, you pesky thing!
Sigra.
Sigra is going to cast Healing Word. So you see her lift up her hand, and then it's like a sparkle of little rose petals, and they whisk through the air, and they dance around Kane. It's a very Sailor Moon kind of aesthetic. Click. Hello. Did that work?
8 points of healing, I see.
Yes. And then she is going to, with her other hand, point at the ghost and say,
Ghosts are bad for business.
and cast Dissonant Whispers. That is a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw. And if it succeeds, it only gets half damage.
It sees your psychic damage, and it's like, well, they may be spiteful, but I'm a better debater, and only take half damage.
That will be my turn, thank you.
Back to the top of the round. Kane, can you please make me a DC 13 Charisma saving throw? This is fine.
Apparently with absolutely zero problems.
This is fine. You felt a strange shiver as the ghost attacks you again.
Oh no.
Does a 21 hit you?
Yes! My AC is 17.
Please take 17 necrotic damage.
So on a scale of 1 to 29, I'm looking about a 1.
Still up though. Still up though. Next we have chicanery.
Chicanery's gonna rebop with the ballpoint pen.
That
Will
hits.
a 19 hit?
Oh
Yep,
yeah,
so that's 11
great.
damage. And then pat Kane on the shoulder and say, "Not on my watch," and cast Cure Wounds. At first level. So it's 7. Plus 3. 10 healing points. 10 of my best healing points. Don't say I never give you anything.
I appreciate the aid.
And Kane looks a little healthier again. Anything else on your turn, chicanery?
Nope.
Parker.
I'm gonna fire an arrow with advantage.
Heck yeah. 23!
Yay for using my advantage because I know I can't roll. Look at that. 8 piercings, please.
8 piercings, and then don't you have Hunter's Mark as well?
Oh yeah! Oh shoot. Okay. It's a dash or a slash?
Slash.
Thank you. Space or no space? I do this all the time.
Space. Slash R space. There we go.
Thank you.
What kind of damage is that? Very important.
Hunter's Mark is. Let me look this up real quick. It says an extra 1d6 damage.
Okay, we'll call it the same
yeah.
damage as the weapon then, so we'll call it piercing damage.
Yeah.
Which means you get the impression that this creature doesn't have a lot left in it. As your arrow flies through the air and hits the creature in the most vital of spots. The knee.
Oof. Oof. As somebody who just wrote their thesis on this, oof.
Yeah. You see them questioning their ability to continue being a ghost adventurer. Is there anything else on your turn, Parker?
Nope.
Then, Kane, it is your turn.
I would like to stab.
Please do.
I do not stab.
Perhaps the creature is doing like the, the Family Guy thing, and just as it leans forward, your glaive just misses.
Oh, that's never happened before. Oh, this is a problem.
Anything else on your turn?
No.
Okie doke. Next is Seagra.
Seagra will say,
No, but seriously, very, very bad for business.
cast Dissonant Whispers again.
This time, the creature knows, now that its knee is gone, that it's true. They are no good for any business. And as your whispers take them, they fade into the ethereal plane permanently.
Nice. So with this spell, like, if they fail the save, there's another thing where, like, they are feared and they run as far speed away from me. So I think Seagra's just used to this, and she thinks that the ghost is afraid. She's like,
That's right, and don't come back. We're going to take over this lighthouse, maybe. Is that on the agenda, chicanery?
Always.
No
And-
ghosts on my watch.
I think that is a wonderful place to take a break. We're going to take 5 minutes, everyone. We're going to stretch our legs, grab a drink, take a bio, and we will be right back. Remember to protect your knees. We'll see you shortly. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you had a fantastic break. Let's see what carries on in this lighthouse. Outside, by the way, you hear a loud splashunk. And not a lot of screaming anymore.
They're all saved. Perfect.
Don't worry, that's why they invented hazard pay.
Let's hope.
They probably have a good HR. Right, let's hope.
Well,
Alright. I would like to loot the halfling.
the
You
ghost is
find-
gone now.
The body.
The corpse
Right.
of a halfling.
Mm-hmm. Nothing in his pockets.
You want to check it over?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a perception or investigation.
We're gonna do investigation, because that one doesn't have a negative modifier.
21. You find their purse. Inside is their ID. Acquisitions Incorporated. This is a Humblewood card, but you know what I mean. Acquisitions Incorporated. You have found the card of Patsy McRoyne. A member
Really?
the order. Hey, I'm just reading from the book here. Patsy McRoyne. That's the name in the thing. I'm going to put it in Twitch chat for everyone. Patsy.
Patsy McGroin. And I have the poop issue.
And everyone else, people in chat there, I see you coming in posting links and stuff. And self-advertising other people's streams. It's not cool. People don't like it. I'm not going to punish you, but other people will. Good etiquette. Patsy McRoyne is... you can see that they've had no weapon wounds. However, it looks as though their body has been defaced, tampered with.
Oh dear. I do not think that we are alone, because somebody has messed with this dead person.
How do
And
you mean
also,
best?
Here is her business card. She's from Acquisitions Incorporated.
We should keep the ID in case we have to report it to Omindran.
Okay.
The defacing seems specifically to be a rune or something, a picture carved into their chest.
Could I try a religion check on that?
Sure thing. Give me a religion check.
Yay.
Did you say picture carved in?
Yeah.
Is it the same picture we've seen carved into other things?
You mean a draconic skull pierced by a sword thrust upward through it?
Oh my, Scrat. Maybe that. Let's go with that option first and we'll move on.
That is exactly what this looks like.
Cool, because I rolled
This-
a 5.
Kane, this is to do with that one with the bloodied hands. Ill matter. Definitely something to do with ill matter. On a 5, ill matter.
This is the symbol of ill matter. I am positive I am a paladin.
Oh, then sure. Absolutely.
You do
I've
not
seen this
believe me at
before,
all.
Segra. No, I don't believe you at all.
Seegra's like looking at her sending stone. Hey, well, yes.
The body has stuff carved into it.
Oh, right.
I don't think Seagra saw the previous symbol.
No, but I think Chicanery has told Seagra about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. This thing again.
You have seen it before?
Chicanery had told us of the encounter. There were some undead horses that were carved with this same symbol.
What do you think it means then?
I think it means we're getting closer to a necromancer. Or at
Oh,
least
those
we're
are fun.
following one.
Those are fun target practice.
If we can find them before they bring more people back to undeath life.
So let's go up the lighthouse.
You think these loose pieces of paper might be context clues to what might be going on?
I do
Probably
like it
not.
when my environment helps.
Someone should look at the papers. Okay.
Anyone want to come up, follow up on that and look at the papers?
Sure.
will. Oh, you can go ahead.
We both can. We both can.
Sure.
Why not? There's maps and things. You might spot something cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll make a roll out of it. It's an easy roll though.
What am I rolling?
Investigation, perception. How'd you feel?
Investigation.
I'm rolling perception. Oh, sorry, I forgot to turn off advantage.
That's okay. We'll take the 11 anyway. The 11. You see a map, or a number of maps rather, which show trade routes in the area around the lighthouse, running all the way to Luskan in the north. And among the handwritten notes on these maps are the words Dran Enterprises Secret HQ in Luskan. Fret? Question mark? With a circle around that city. Kane will find a couple of parchments. One is the franchise contract between Acquisitions Incorporated and the Order of the Stout Half Pint. The franchise was established 2 years ago and has been doing well by all accounts. And you also, the other document is a calendar with the name Wizzy on it. It records adventures the Order has undertaken. It also notes intended headquarter renovations that are constantly behind schedule, given how much time the franchise members spend away from the Lighthouse adventuring. One of those adventures was a raid on an old tomb 6 months ago, where they cleared out numerous monsters and found something noted as Magic Clock.
I will hand these things to Sigra and Chicanery because they can probably make them out better than I can. Because reading common is not my strong suit. I have found these for you.
Oh, thank you. These look like clues. Oh, chicanery, wasn't there something about a clock or gadget of some kind that we are after?
Yes, you are correct. We found half of it. Some part of it. There are other pieces. When we met you, half-orc lady had some, and someone had disappeared with the rest, from my recollection. If that's all the same device.
Then I think this information is quite relevant to our search. Perhaps we should see what is upstairs next.
Yeah.
Would you all like to ascend the steps towards the next floor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Before I go up the steps, I would like to look out to where the sea is, if I can still see the sea. If I cannot see the sea, then I will look in that general direction, and a tear rolls down my eye because I miss my crab friend.
Parker, you see something quite glorious. This is not a defensive lighthouse in any way. The windows are like house windows. This is somewhere people would come to stay. Might have even before the order of the Stout Half Pint took it over. It might have even been a holiday location. Perhaps people might have, done some sort of cloud B&B service. As you look out, you can see out this window several things. Firstly, there is a large rock-shaped shell left on the beach. Next, there is a large hermit kraken crawling up the beach with a large ship as its new shell. There is a slightly smaller hermit kraken giving up its shell to take on the shell of the old hermit crab, and then another slightly smaller one, and at the very end of that line, you're sure you can see it go small enough that your little friend is upgrading to a new shell.
Oh, my heart! Oh, Mr. Krabs! I think Parker actually says, like, you guys, look, Mr. Krabs! He doesn't point out, I'm sure you guys can all see it if you turn around, but, he doesn't point out that there's, a hermit kraken with a ship for a shell, but he's very focused on Mr. Krabs.
I feel like this is a problem we're going to end up having to clean up. Because that hermit kraken is now on the beach. With a whole ship. A whole entire ship.
I think you're missing the point here.
Your crab friend is very cute. And I am happy for him to have a new home.
Thank you.
I am just concerned about the big one.
Nah, Mr. Krabs has got it.
I'm concerned about the big one too. What do you take as a housewarming gift to a crab that has a ship for a home?
Maybe like a kelp plant or something.
Pirate's booty.
Do we have to carve it ourselves or
I like that you said that, Vera, because that was exactly what I was going to say.
Surely the crab has all the booty. Now, I'm very confused.
Well, you all missed the point. Let's go upstairs.
Y'all
Amazing.
head upstairs. The next floor is circular, as the square base cut into the promontory gives way to the upper levels of the tower. The stairway continues its upward spiral from this floor to another. On this floor, you can see building implements, tools, and boards line the walls. 3 tall wardrobes and 4 large chests stand amongst these materials.
What is the plan?
What's in the wardrobes? Are there suit jackets in the wardrobes?
And
Do you want
they
to go
have
and
shoulder
investigate
pads?
the wardrobes?
Yes, I do.
Yes. We go together.
Yes.
Of course you do.
And we kind of bump into each other a little bit because we're both thinking shoulder pads.
Seeker grabs the handle of one door, waits for you.
Chicanery grabs the other.
Open
As you
together.
open the door, a ghoul falls out onto you. I'm gonna go chicanery because you suggested this first. An 8 won't
Ooh,
quite
that's
hit.
lucky.
If only I'd had an advantage. The 8 won't quite hit as it stumbles onto you, and another wardrobe and 2 chest lids pop open, and 4 ghouls are in this area. Everyone, please roll me initiative. I'm gonna roll 1 initiative for all of them. Boom. Okay, well, it seems like ghoul round first then. The ghouls are gonna head on up, and the first one is going to try and claw at Sigra. Does a 14 hit you, Sigra?
Yes.
Please take 8 slashing damage, and
Ow.
then make me a Constitution saving throw, DC 10.
Ow.
Unfortunately, you feel your body go rigid as you are paralyzed. Next, go on.
I'm just stunned that I was expecting wardrobe. This is not wardrobe. This is like the opposite of shoulder pads.
Yeah, there it is. Next, one of them is going to approach chicanery, also near the wardrobes. Claws. Does an 18 hit you? Please take
Yes.
7 slashing damage and make me a DC 10 Constitution saving throw. You just about shrug off the paralysis that momentarily you feel your body go a bit stiff. Nah, shake it out. Each of you are going to get an attack each. Parker, you're up next. Does a 14 hit you?
Yeah, I believe I get max damage too.
I remember that. But you take 6 slashing damage.
Okay.
Please give me a DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
Oh. Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, you're fine. You can tell it's trying to do something, but meh. And Kane. A 7.
Not even close.
7 doesn't hit you.
Nope.
So then, let's have a look here. Let's have a look at this turn order. Next is Parker.
Cool. You know, I'm gonna spice things up yet again and cast Hunter's Mark, and then I will cast, oh gosh, there's one. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark at the one that's next to me, and I'm gonna pull out my short sword and short sword it.
Short sword it.
Yep.
Give it the short sword. Whoa! We're gonna bring in that max damage now. What is your dice roll for this damage attack?
D6.
So D6 twice, 12 plus another D6 for Hunter's Mark twice. 24 plus your modifier?
2.
You deal 26 points of damage to this creature. How do you end it in one turn?
I think that I'm just gonna go For Mr. Krabs! And I'm gonna stab it in the knee.
And down it goes, clutching its knee. Perhaps undergoing paralysis itself. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I would like to back up, actually. Like into the hallway, if I can.
Yeah. I thought you meant back up your action. I was like, oh, okay, it was a critical hit, but okay. Yeah, okay, so you're gonna back up into the hall. Well, this is like one of them rooms where like the stairs are built into the wall, so you can see the stairs go down into the floor or up towards the next floor. So there's not really a hallway you can go into, but you could go up or down.
Okay, yeah, like I just want to be out of like. I just want to be far enough away to where I can use my longbow.
Yeah, you can totally do that. You can totally do that. By all means, and yeah, you can step back a little bit. Next is chicanery, I think.
Chicanery is going to say, "You are not shoulder pads. I expected shoulder pads. This is unacceptable. I will make sure it is in your review," and is going to turn undead.
That works, yeah, that'll work, right?
With a, it's a DC 13 Wisdom save.
Okay, the one closest. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The one attacking Seagra. Does it affect multiple people?
Yep, it affects all of the undead near chicanery. Yeah.
Yeah, that one turns and starts moving. Will start moving away from you, Seagra, possibly on your turn. And so does the one attacking Kane. It's only the one on you that you're directly pointing at that is very defiant, it seems.
I appreciate that. Bonus action. I'll just take out a mace. Casually. That's it.
Like a spray or a mace?
I mean, I would like now to imagine that the mace that I imagine that I've been carrying around is actually just a bottle of mace, and chicanery just sprays it in people's faces.
We can make
That'll
that
do it.
bludgeoning damage somehow.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do it. I mean, it hurts, so bludgeoning in the eyes.
Yeah, bludgeoning in the eyes. That's
Bludgeoning
yeah.
in the eyes.
Oof.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Great. So okay, you are ready with that. Next in the turn order is Seagra. Seagra, at the end of your turn, you can make another Constitution saving throw to shrug off the paralysis.
I would like to shrug off the paralysis. I would like
Rage,
to
Charles Rage?
use one of my things.
You have nat 20s and you have advantages. We have one nat 20 and advantages.
I'll use an advantage, please.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey.
18.
You shrug off the paralysis.
That's my turn.
Okay, and then holding up the turn order for us is Kane. Hey everyone, if we want, let's get some more wild magic going on in here. If we get to 20 retweets, we'll do another wild magic search.
Oh boy. So for a bonus action, I'm going to point at the ghoul that isn't moving in front of chicanery, and I'm going to use Vow of Enmity. So I get advantage on attack rolls for it for a minute.
Nice. Okay, cool. Does it need to make any saves or anything like that?
No, you don't get to.
Fantastic, okay.
And now I'm gonna hit it with advantage.
And is this the one that was moving away from you, or?
This was the one that was not moving from chicanery.
From chicanery, got it.
Yeah. So we're gonna glaive it.
Glaive.
No. Can you please roll the Thank you. That's going to be a 23 to hit. I feel like that might possibly hit. I'm just
Just
you
about.
know.
Just about, yeah.
And then 11 slashing damage.
11 slashing. Yeah. Yeah, it's looking pretty bad. It's looking hurt.
Cool, that's my turn.
Thank you very much. We go back to the top of the order. Ghoul numero uno, attacking chicanery, is going to, I was just going for a bite this time. I'm just going to go for a cheeky bite. Does a 19 hit you, chicanery?
It's not a cheeky bite. That's an owl. Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of gum action going on there, actually. The ghoul doesn't have much in the way of teeth. So we're going to call it piercing damage, but it's more like bludgeoning damage or really determined gumming.
Determined gumming.
Yeah.
Ew.
Enough to pierce the flesh.
Oh no.
Yeah. Next, the ghoul is going to start running from Sigra. Sigra, you're not paralyzed.
Sigra pulls out her rapier and she does the stab.
The opportunity attack. An 18 is going to hit.
Boop.
Ooh, okay. The creature continues to stumble back towards the wardrobe. The ghoul, also on Kane, turns and begins to start scrambling away.
I would like to stabby it as it tries to flee.
Stabby the stab.
Is this still the one that I have advantage on?
Yeah. No,
Oh, it
no,
sucks.
no. That's the other one. The
Okay.
one that chicanery is on is the only one that didn't get turned.
Gotcha. Okay.
You can
Note a note about the one that Sigra hit, and possibly this one if it got hit. They
It
are
did.
no longer turned once hit.
Ah, so they do a full 360 turn. As this one also gets hit.
Yeah. 4 damage to the one that tried to run from me.
Yep. They sort of like turn and start moving, and then when you boop them, they're like, meh, as if they'd forgotten you're there. They have goldfish memories. That'll be the end of the ghoul's turn. It's all golden. Parker's turn.
Cool. I'll move my hunter's mark to the one that is closest to me, and I will fire at it. Please.
By all means, the one closest to you will be the one on Kane, actually.
Okay. I got a 22 to hit.
A 22, yeah, just about hits. Just about.
Okay. Okay. Good. Oh, that's just gonna be some 6 piercing plus 3 additional damages, and I will end my turn.
Your turn is ended. Next is chicanery.
Chicanery is going to mace a ghoul in the face.
Mace face.
Mace face. Boom. Need to practice with the mace.
Yeah.
Bludgeoning damage.
Your mace unfortunately misses the creature.
I need to shake it next time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, that's exactly what happened. Just a little. Yeah. No pressure.
Oh,
Yeah.
I made a mistake.
Just like some black liquid just runs down the side of the bottle.
Oh no. That is my turn.
Next, Tigra.
Sigra will pull back her rapier, draw out her dagger, and do a 1-2 on the one that was fleeing from her.
Yes. 22's gonna hit.
And the
The
boots.
21's definitely gonna hit.
It was more of a boop.
Just the tip.
Just. That's my turn. Thank you.
Yep, you have stabbed the ghoul. Next up is Kane's turn.
Well, chicanery seems to be handling the one that's in front of them. So Kane will turn back to the one that tried to run from them. And is just gonna stabby.
Sorry, which one? The one on chicanery or the one that was trying to run from
The
you?
one that was trying to run from me.
Got it.
It's getting stabby.
Stabby.
I don't suppose that it would be considered flanking since I'm near to chicanery, and it would kind of be like...
Nah, you all are in
Darn
the
it.
middle of the room. They're around you. So if anything, I could
Darn.
give them flanking.
Oh no. Actually, then I'm just gonna hit the one with chicanery because that one still has the vow of enmity, therefore its life sucks.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
unlife.
Yeah. Yeah. Chicanery's not having much luck with this ghoul either.
That's fair.
Like they tried admonishing it.
I feel like a 22 might hit.
That does hit indeed.
Yeah. So then that's 8 slashing against the one in front of chicanery.
Heavily maimed. Heavily maimed. Looks bad. But also is quite dead, so it doesn't seem to mind that. It doesn't maimed.
I
There's a
feel
pun in
like
there
you
somewhere.
should be more concerned about how your body condition is, whether you are alive or unalive. Perhaps you should speak to a therapist if you survive this, but I do not think that you will.
Back to the top of the round. That ghoul is going to attack Kane. Does a 22 hit you, Kane?
Good lord!
Please take 5 slashing damage and give me a DC 10 Constitution saving throw. You got this. Did you have advantage? You're muted, but I can see your subtitles.
Yeah, I have not. I have an advantage thingy that I didn't say I was going to use, though, so...
Unfortunately, you feel
I
the
fail.
grip of paralysis overcome you. Oops. Sorry. Punching the mic over here. Paralyzed creature is incapacitated. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit. The next creature is going to... Well, the other one that you ignored to focus on this one, Kane, is going to bite you with advantage. Does an 18 hit you? I should have made that. I can't on this one. I will just double the damage. -2 doubled. So, 8, 16, 18 points of damage as it begins ravenously eating at your paralyzed body.
I had 6 HP left. So...
Yeah. Y'all. Kane's getting eat. Kane's getting it. The last one on Seegra is going to attack Seegra. Does a 15 hit you, Seegra?
Ow.
Oh dear. 13. Whoa! 13 piercing damage. That was a high roll.
Ow. I do math.
This one has some teeth left, it seems. How's everyone looking?
Oh, that one. Oh. The bite doesn't have a... Does the bite have a paralyzing?
No. No.
Oh, okay.
No, when it's biting, it's into hurt. When it's slashing, it's there to paralyze.
Gotcha.
So next up will be Parker. Parker, you see Kane freeze up solid and then fall to the ground.
Yep. Sorry about the noise. Yep. I don't know what they're doing outside.
It's okay.
I will go up to Kane, and I will give him my healing potion. Is that a bonus action or an action?
Well, I have it on official thing from a wizard that a potion is a shot. It's 35 mils, and it takes an action because taking a shot is an action, and administering a shot is also an action. So that will be your action, I'm afraid. That is 9 points of healing damage. That's a very good roll.
Yeah, I'm very proud of myself for my roll. Okay. Am I in melee range with it now?
You are? Yes, you are.
Okay. I will then stay where I am and let out a long sigh.
But Kane, you are back up. Prone. With a thing on you. Next in the turn order is chicanery.
This is not good. I am going to magic missile at 2nd level and see if I can take them down.
Which one would you like to start with?
Which one looks most hurt?
The one in front of you.
I'ma shoot it. Pew pew.
That first bolt hits it and kills it.
Yeah. Next one. Pew pew.
The one that looks next most hurt is actually on chicanery.
I am chicanery.
Not chicanery. The other one, Seagra.
I will try to take that one down with 5 force damage.
It staggers.
I will try to take it down with the 3rd one.
It staggers again.
And then I'm gonna go and stand as much between Kane and the ghoul that was trying to eat Kane as
Second level, you have a 4th bolt.
Bolt 4.
With that last 4 points, this creature is also knocked senselessly against the wall and lies motionless. There is only one ghoul left, and it is currently resting on top of Kane. Seagra, it's your turn next, as I guess chicanery just explodes with magic.
Very nice. Seagra is going to... Who's after me? Kane. Okay. Seagra is going to come into melee range. So I feel like everyone's just kind of clustering together now. She will slap a hand on the white dragon skill that's on her shoulder here, and she'll cast Cure Wounds on herself.
By all means, yeah.
At level 2. 12.
Very nice. No, higher level cast, 16.
16. Nice. Okay. And then she will use her offhand to try to stab the ghoul in the back.
A 14 will hit.
Boop.
For 2 piercing damage. Creature looks alright. Last in the turn order, Kane! You get knocked down! You get up again!
So am I still paralyzed, or did getting knocked unconscious knock that out of me?
The unconsciousness will knock the paralysis out of you. You can,
Cool.
Yep. You're all good.
Cool.
You're just prone and grappled.
Cool, so I'm gonna stab this thing and I'm gonna pump another smite into it if I hit.
Yep.
Because now I'm angry.
Little anger smite.
It's not gonna hit though.
Oof.
Sucks to be me.
That does not hit, I'm afraid. I'm afraid that does not hit.
No.
The glaive... I guess it makes sense, right? Because the glaive, quite a big weapon. You being on the floor, there's the... Sorry, it's not happening. You've got that smite ready, and you can see it in your eyes, but it's not there. Would you like to do anything else with your bonus action? As Amber says, don't forget your resources. You have advantages and net 20s.
What does this do? That's an action. This is an action. I think that everything that I have is an action.
Yeah, hate to see it.
So... Can I just stand up and, like, brush this thing off of me?
Make me an athletics check.
Sure. Where's my athletics? I'm gonna assume that works.
Yeah, you are able to shrug the creature off and stand up using half of your speed.
That's my turn.
GG. The creature staggers upwards and just claws around wildly. Who's standing closest to it?
Chicanery was aiming to be closer than Kane.
Does a 19 hit your chicanery?
Yes.
You take 8 slashing damage and roll me a DC 10 Constitution saving throw. Oh, you're good. You're fine. You're fine.
Come at me, bro.
They're trying. Parker.
I will stab it. Yep, because it has Hunter's Mark on it. Or I will
does, in
attempt to
fact.
stab. Yeah. I'm gonna use my advantage on this one.
Sure thing.
Cool. I'm hoping a 19 hits.
And a 19 does indeed hit.
Okay, good. I was hoping that the AC didn't change on me. Oh, that's 9. 9 whole damages.
9 whole damages. That is enough to wipe out this creature. How does this look?
Oh, after like Parker like kneels down and gives the potion or whatever, and then he just he kind of got distracted, so now he sees what just happened. Like, oh, it's up, and he's like, oh no. And again, just for the kneecaps, this time he's just like, don't you dare hurt my friends.
The combat encounter is done, though this place still feels very eerie.
Thank you for considering me a friend. I'm going to put all of my lay on hands pool into myself.
Yeah, by all
All
means.
of it.
Chicanery's gonna just sit down and say, I said come at me, bro, but if it had come at me, I would have been down immediately.
As you will like sit back and take stock, you can see in one of these wardrobes a cloak hanging. At the bottom of one of the other wardrobes that one stumbled out of, there are a couple of potions. And a satchel that looks like it contains some rocks.
I would like to poke the cloak.
The cloak has 11 pieces of black jasper in the pockets, worth 10 gold pieces each. Okay, so yeah, in the pockets is black jasper. It looks like, as you find a pattern in the pocket as well, it looks as though they were making some kind of shoulder ornament. using black jasper.
I will pick it up. You said you like shoulder pads. Do you like shoulder gems?
Yes.
Here you go, for helping to save my life.
Seeker claps.
Hold them to my shoulders. Are they magical shoulder pads that just hold themselves there?
They are not. As you hold them there, if you let go of the jasper, they'll just fall away. This is a pattern where someone can make you not shoulder pads, but a stole.
I put them in the satchel. I take the satchel because Chicanery's bag fell apart last time. So just taking the entire satchel and putting the stole making jasper pieces inside. Thank you.
We'll expedite this. As you all look around, you can see some you find a potion in the bottom thing. It's got like a cold feel to it. It's light blue. Again, definitely a potion. It always seems to feel cold. If any of you watch The Water Boy, you know the ice from the water from Alaska? That's what it looks like, kind of. There is some bullets, like rocks that would fit into a sling, that glow faintly. On top of that, you also find a number of gold pieces around the room. It's evening time already. Where did the time go? How you all feeling?
Alive.
Oh,
I feel fine.
I need sleep.
I would like to cast Cure Wounds on Chicanery.
Thank you.
You get a total of 8 because +2.
Yay. Now I have 9.
Outside, you hear the sound of running feet in the sand. Then shortly after that, you see a large ship hull moving past this second-story window. From downstairs, you hear someone pad into the room and go, "Eh! Hello! Is anyone in here?"
I would like to hide in a wardrobe.
I would like to shout, no!
Thank goodness, look! He was out at sea! Suddenly, from out of nowhere, a fireball hit us and our ship exploded. I think it came from this very tear. And now, there's a wee kraken! It's going to take in the ship!
You said a lot of words that sounded like English, but I don't think you were common, but I don't think you were speaking common.
Oh,
Come back
sounds like you
later.
need help. It sounds like you need some help.
Aye!
You should go file a complaint with your HR department.
I mean, we're not exactly legitimate. Or rather, we only conduct the most legitimate of business, if you know what I mean.
Are you pirates?
No. They're
Oh.
coming up the stairs.
Oh, that's
And then,
very
as
exciting.
they come up the stairs and they take a shifty at the windy, look at the sea there.
I don't
Please.
even speak common that well. I have no idea what was just said.
Please don't bring your pirate booty up here.
Can I get
Oh,
any
you should take
pirate
your
beauty?
pirate boot. If you have pirate
Parker.
booty, you should take it for a housewarming gift for the Kraken.
Now listen.
Now
We-
listen.
Aye, that's right, listen. On that ship, we had a prototype machine.
To Taiwa.
I'm trying to speak slow so you can all understand me. There was a
Prototype of a machine.
Aye, that's the one. Aye, that's exactly right. Look, there was a prototype. But well, I mean, it didn't actually work. You know, we could never give it enough power. But there are some, like, you know, expensive things. Look at this struggle, I tell you.
I have no idea what was just said, but it
I
sounds
pride
bad,
myself.
so I will help you.
Yes. Parker, would you like to meet a hermit kraken?
I mean, they won't be Mr. Krabs, but you know, I'll take it for like a consolation prize.
Maybe you and Mr. Krabs could go and have a chat with the hermit kraken.
I'm sure we could work something out.
While Chicanery says that with Parker, Segra is looking very intently at this totally legitimate person and casts Comprehend Languages.
Right. So you can see this person. They're wearing like tartan, but like with like a leather skirt instead of like a leather kilt instead of a tartan kilt. They've got like a tartan shirt on instead, and a shock of red everywhere. God knows, like maybe they're somewhat halfling, somewhat gnome. They stand somewhere in that sort of region of height, but also look a little tall, lean. You know, maybe they're just a really short person. It's difficult to say. As you cast this, they suddenly, whenever they're like saying like, it's really hard to talk, it's really hard to talk this slowly, I tell you. Just comes to your ears.
All right, just tell me what's going on.
Everyone else hears the same drabble again, but you hear, on that ship there was a prototype, and that prototype had several expensive elements in the machinery. Now, we could never get the machine to work because we could never give it enough power, but there were some gems, some bolts, lots of really expensive things, and the Kraken may upset the magical balance of them. And the Kraken may upset the wee balance of all the magic, you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying?
Kraken may upset the wee balance of it, or you know what I'm saying.
Aye, you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Aye.
Aye.
Perhaps you should contact the authorities and tell them of this hazard.
They're pirate, not pirates. They cannot contact the authorities. That would go poorly.
Aye.
Are we gonna have to take a look at this then?
Maybe I could hire one of them people. I've got a wee bit of money, you know. Maybe I could hire like Acquisitions Inc. or Dran Enterprises or something like.
No, we're the cleanup crew.
Segra summons a minor illusion business card.
And that is where we will leave this week's episode. Ba-da-da, the cleanup crew. Everyone, check out these wonderful faces around the screen. I'm sorry, I ran a little bit late today. I hope you all enjoyed the show. I know if you're tuning in from the D&D channel, thank you very much for joining us. They're going to be heading over to the Todd Talks over on D&D Beyond very soon. So enjoy that. Let's go around everyone and wrap up. Tell me who you are, where we can find you online, and all of the fun things that you get up to. We will begin with Chantal B.
Hey, I'm Chantal B. This has been really fun. You can find me on usually at Do Respite. I'm on everything that happens there. So I'm always there, which is great. You can also find me at wordswithcolor.com, which is where I put all of my random scribblings and where you'll find Chicanery's blog. You can find me tomorrow at Do Respite playing dark fantasy Savage Worlds game Eternium Gate, and that's at 11 p.m. Eastern. And thank you so much to our sudden guests. You've been wonderful. It's been very fun.
It's true. Thank you very much. For those of you who maybe didn't hear at the beginning, Vera joined our game session this morning and rolled up their character in an hour and a half. Sammy answered the call 10 minutes after we were already live and joined. So, yeah, there we go. We'll carry on around next to Smallish Sam. Sammy!
Oh, hi. Yep. I'm Smallish Sam. I'm sometimes on Twitter. I promise I'm towards the end of talking about grad school stuff. That's all.
Recently successfully defended, right? That's how you say it over there in the States, right?
Yeah, I defended my thesis, and I'm literally going to turn it in right after this game is over. So I am literally done with grad school.
Yes! Yeah, I love the American language as well when it talks about this sort of stuff, you know, like, defend the thesis, defend it. We're not going to defend it. Like in England, it's just like, we're going to give a little presentation. At least it was for me at Greenwich Uni, anyway. Next around, we have Vera Says Dragons.
Hi, I'm Vera from Vera Says Dragons. You can find me at Vera Says Dragons just about everywhere on the internet. I had a rockin' good time. I'm so glad Scrat sent out the call for needing people. You can find me next in the same place that you're gonna find Chantel. Tomorrow, Do Respite, Eternium Gate. And then, other than that, you can find me Saturday on Impact RPG, where I also play Kane Ekaros, with the Inspectors as Waterdeep is falling. What have we done?
Okay, thank you very, very much. Last, but most certainly not least, we have Stella Luna.
Hello! I am Stella Luna. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. I do things of the artsy-fartsy kind and various types of TTRPGs. We do quirky things like Dungeons and Doggies, Cats and Catacombs, Pokemon D&D. We had a marathon lately where we all played aquatic races and all of the adventures were underwater, and that was really, really chaotic, and it was really fun. I just want to say thank you so much for joining us. Like, y'all are my heroes. Smallish Sam, Vera. Wow, that's crazy. Like, I can't even imagine doing that myself. Just, I'm blown away. Thank you so much for being here.
I think, yeah, Sammy definitely takes the record for the new closest to starting login. Like, I think from the time that they said, yes, I can do it, to us being live was something like 3 minutes. Something like that. Something like that. Anyway, check out my sponsors, everyone. They're amazing. They're keeping the show afloat all of this time. It's amazing. They're absolutely fantastic, and they all have fantastic products, which I stand behind. Starting with the Deck of Many. This is the Deck of Many Things. Do you like the look of this? Because they have a new Kickstarter coming out, which will include SRD spells from levels 6 to 9, and a full deck of animated tarot cards. Head over to their website, go and check out, they should have links to their Kickstarter there. Go and check it out, subscribe for news. The Kickstarter hasn't launched yet. I believe the campaign starts in May, so get excited, get hype. Also check out Mage Hand Press for all of your expansions for 5e. I'm going to see how many times I can punch this mic today. We play the Fey Folio, which is their Feywild expansion, on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. EDT with our wonderful DM Mackenzie Lane DA, who was in chat earlier on. And they also make all kinds of other expansions. They've got 25% off on all of their PDFs at the moment. Head over to their website, check it out. Also check out Hero Forge for all of your multi-hued miniature magical needs. These are their minis. This is not painted. This is printed in colored resin. It's part of the Hero Forge 2.0 Kickstarter beta release. And we are playing with that beta tool on Wednesdays at 2 p.m. EDT. So check that out as well. Last but most certainly not least, I'm Mike and it hurts to be punched. Dungeon Fog, our latest and newest sponsor for all of your map making utensil needs. Create beautiful, comprehensive maps. As you update the maps, the DM notes get updated for you. You can go in there and have a play with it using their free profile, and if you like it and you want to upgrade to premium, you can do so with a 10% discount using our special code, Scratticus. That's it from me. Thank you very much, players. We will be back in around half an hour within the light of the moon. Until then, keep on evoking emotions. We'll see you a little later on. Bye.